They always find time to come and give a series of lectures. And it was, interestingly, he was not only a good aeronautical engineer, he was also very good English. My thing is so that, their force has enough squadrons. Today they have only about 32 squadrons where they need 42 squadrons. So it's a big gap, that's why what they are getting worried. But the man who did is not here, Chief Master. And I'm happy to meet all the heroes, heroines who are here. And I'm thankful to all of you. I'm thankful to the Chief, Visitor Chief, that he's here. And in his place, we are all, in fact, we are he's our host.
It's always difficult to, talk after Dr. Kota, especially he does the entire this thing in such a wonderful, short manner. But I still remember when I met Dr. Kalam, it was in 1992, and I was a youngster. Each lecture that he gave in different universities and research centers in India, starting from, I think, in Trivandrum, there was a CSIR lab.
To the unsung heroes, I am Air Marshal S.R.K. Nair. I was in the Indian Air Force from 1980 and I continued till 2018. Do meaningful and do purposeful things for the country. In my long journey of more than 38 years, what I realized is that it is not the main area, the main force that focuses which is important, but the support. Because it is always on those crutches that we move forward and gain strength from. There are many, many people who have contributed similarly to many other facets of the development of the nation. Some of them get noticed, some of them become celebrities, but there are some whose sacrifices go unnoticed.
Good evening to one and all here. It's a tough task to me to speak in front of my mentors. Dr. Sister is the unsung hero of our project because, and also he mentioned the reason being, many of the disciplines, there were very niche technologies were developed our project, which meant that we needed to develop those algorithms instead of having those chips supporting it. And this was okay to develop, it was not so tough, but the critical factor is the time. The one which was very shortfall in our program is that it had to be done in short time frame. And thanks to my...
They are all unsung heroes. So you are all young, you are the better heroes. We are all old timers, and my bosses are sitting in the front row. My involvement with LCA came. I was the CEO of a fighter squadron. I was a test pilot. I had done one test pilot tenure earlier, and always had in mind that I must fly the LCA. But LCA program was full. When I made some inquiry with.
And let me tell you, the whole country still doesn't realize, even after 20 years, what an achievement it was. Because of the kind of technology, the fly-by-wire, the nature of fly-by-wire, digital fly-by-wire, the composite technology, the automation, computer-controlled systems, so many things were new and all mastered to perfection. So much so that till date, we've had one accident recently, but in the entire initial program for 15-20 years, no accident. World over, no aircraft of this nature has flown so much for so many years without an accident. So this is the capability, and these are the people who are sitting here. Control lot team was there. Kota, of course, sir was the father of the program itself. So this program for the nation actually has changed the story of not only aviation but technology development in the country and grow further. I was very keen that after LCA success, we should design the next control law for maybe Su-30, make our own digital control law and this thing. But our entire industry, which is largely in the grip of DPSUs, DRDOs, it never progressed. So I really wish there was more private sector, because probably they would have worked on it. But we by now could have done a digital fly-by-wire control for the upgrade of the Su-30. We would have other programs have got not taken off in close timing. it should have already been in the air.
Don't leave that.
Uh,
Be still at it.
Of course, I am at it throughout. And if I go anywhere in air headquarters, anywhere, if LCA is something, wherever I am for it. Absolutely blindfolded, I vouch for it. And in my own way, I have tried to support it wherever. Luckily, I got into places where it mattered when the program was at crucial stages. When HR production started, when Air Force had to take it, I was in the controlling position in Air Force. When many people said no, I said no, comes. So, it is difficult to tell you all the things I did because, being in that position, I have to confess that I blindly favored it. Blindly, okay. And not because it wasn't a favor, it was something that was much required, much deserved, much, it should have already happened. But because people don't realize the importance, people haven't seen it. I knew the in-depth story, knew the real capabilities, so I was never in any doubt. And wherever I took some strong decisions, from Air Force side I am not saying. When I was deputy chief, when I was in higher positions, luckily Air Force gave me a chance to go to rise to higher positions. And in those, whatever I could do for LCA, the team responded so well. I'm telling you, I'm glad this is happening in Trivandrum. I was in Southern Air Command. The first LCA squadron was formed in Southern Air Command. So we formed in Bangalore. From there, when we moved to Southern Air Command, Sulur, nothing was ready. It was half ready. I said, no, we will move, we will get it ready. So every step, luckily, of this formation happened to be there. And when we wanted to do something fast, this is the beauty of Indian product. When we have our own design capability. For example, we were putting a missile, we wanted training mode for an exercise. Normally, in any aircraft, it would have taken at least a year and a half. We did it in 3 months. As CMC, I went and sat in with the boss of ADA. Girish was there. I said, "Ye chahiye." So he found out. We noted everything. 3 months it was flying. So we did the exercise with that. Basically, I wanted the Air Force to realize complete training mode as to what the capability is. And once we did with that missile training mode, actual combat, when you could train and you could film and you could show to everybody, that is where the eyes of the Air Force, eyes of the world, I would say, got opened. So that 3 months exercise that ADA did actually opened the eyes of complete Air Force to the real combat capability of this aircraft. And of course, the bombs that were dropped were all directed. So from thereafter in the Air Force, the question stopped. Thereafter, it was only industry. So, somebody said, somebody was there from HAL. There was only the industry to speed up production. And this is where I see, this is where we should have a national drive to support this kind of program, to ensure that it comes faster, it comes better, it comes cheaper, and thereafter it grows into further programs. So that's how I say I can talk for, you will all get bored. 5 hours, 10 hours, whatever time Anand says. Okay, so I will stop here. We will discuss tomorrow. I think there are a lot of people. But from my side, Anand, thank you. Thank you, Kota sir. Glad to see you. Thank you for gracing the occasion. He used your name also to browbeat me. He said, no, he's coming. How can you say not coming? Okay, he did everything. I told him it is Diwali. I have to do. I'll get killed at home. But he said, no, you come.
Yes, you get hit by the wife.
Yes. So I have taken all the risks and come in. Thank you very much.
See, you got award on a different platform today.
Yeah, of course, I got an award today announced by the state government. So I have nothing to claim or credit at this moment. But the work that we are doing is really phenomenal. Like what the story of the LCA you heard. There is a story of ISRO which I would like to speak to you tomorrow, which is inspiring for me itself. I have been working with this sector for such a long time. The work that we have done really brought to the attention the power of technology and the ability of our own people to do things that we thought that it is impossible for us to do. I think that's what we are celebrating. The indigenous capability rather, I don't know the right word is that, but it's very important for us to create the confidence and culture in the country among young people that it is possible for us to dream big and make things happen. As Kalam has always been telling, that your dream should not limit us, and you should always continue to dream for something greater and bigger. I think that is now visible for our nation to become a very powerful country. The possibility of such a thing is only through technology. That's what I always go around and tell people. Unless we become part of that movement to create our own base of technology in this country, we will never be powerful. And we want to be powerful. It is not an option that we are choosing. It's our demand to be powerful. Because we believe that if this nation becomes powerful, the world becomes much more a peaceful place to live.
Such a magic, a glimpse today.
പായകൾ മറന്നെല്ല് പൊലിച്ച് കാതുകുത്താൻ എപ്പ വരും നിന്നെ അമ്മാവന്മാര് പൊന്നേ കാതുകുത്താൻ എപ്പ